Wally just had the best quarter of his career. His manager has no idea. There's a tax quiet workers pay. It doesn't show up on your payslip. It shows up in the gap between the raise you deserved and the one you got. Research on personality and salary found that extroverts earn around $12,000 more per year than introverts in comparable roles. Over a career, that's $500,000. Extroverts don't necessarily work harder, they're just louder. That's the quiet worker glitch. We assume good work speaks for itself. Meanwhile, workplaces only hear the people who speak for their work. Quiet workers do the work, solve the problems, and still get passed over because nobody can reward what they never saw. They're just as ambitious and capable as an extrovert. Being quiet doesn't mean having no thoughts. They're observing, checking the details, helping people privately, catching problems before those problems become loud enough for leadership to notice, which means leadership never finds out they happened. That's the whole trap. Workplaces reward visible impact more than actual impact. This is the visibility trap. Psychologists identified something called the availability heuristic in 1973, and it's been costing quiet people money ever since. The brain doesn't store everything equally. It stores what's vivid, recent, and emotionally memorable. So when your manager sits down to decide who gets promoted, they're not reviewing a year of work. They're asking one question: what do I remember about this person? Managers are human. Their brains aren't performance measuring machines. They remember the person who spoke up in the meeting, the person who summarized the win, the person whose name kept showing up next to the project. So Wally fixes problems in the background and nobody remembers. Consistent, excellent, quiet work doesn't make memories. It makes results. Results without stories attached slide through the brain like water. It gets stranger. The brain doesn't just struggle to remember quiet workers, it misjudges them. Social cognition research shows the brain uses visibility as a proxy for ability. When someone talks confidently about their work, that confidence reads as competence, even when the work doesn't back it up. Talking about doing a thing registers to the observer almost as well as doing it. The confidence-competence confusion. It doesn't care how excellent you are, it only cares how visible you seem. And timing makes it worse. Performance reviews are supposed to cover a full year. The brain tends to focus on the last 2 months of performance. Recent events crowd out everything before them. A quiet November can overshadow 12 months of solid work. Your manager's brain isn't doing this to you on purpose. It's just running the shortcut it always runs. Your career is just caught in the crossfire. The fix is a brag doc, not a performance self-assessment. A practical running note, a file, a doc, or whatever you'll actually open, where you write one line every time you do something worth recording. Date it, keep it short. Fixed the login bug that had been open for 3 weeks. Covered Maya's client calls while she was out. Found the error in the Q3 data before it went to the board. You're not asking your manager to remember, you're giving their brains something to grab onto. The availability heuristic runs on what's easy to recall. A brag doc makes your work easy to recall. The work was already good. Now make it visible. Send the receipt, Wally. Stop saying it was nothing. Clear your cache. See you in the next glitch.